that working? Is that line up? You can see your screen there, can you?
Yeah, I can see mine, yeah. You can have the wet bit.
I hope that's just water.
No, it wasn't me.
You're not incontinent, are you?
No.
Incompetent or
Yeah,
incontinent?
you can have that.
What's that?
It's a microphone.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can see me on there. You can see you on there.
And let's go that way a little bit. That
All
way.
right. Right. Okay. Well, I'll adjust mine a bit then.
Yeah.
Just a little bit up, so we don't cut. Oh, that'll do.
Yeah. Mine's a bit high, but it'll be all right.
I think you're talking about the camera. Right. So we. Here is the news.
Here is the news read by him and me.
Well, that's some printouts of organisations or websites we can talk about in a minute.
Okay.
We haven't got a plan here. I can
No.
tell you this now. I was chatting to him the other day on the phone, and I said maybe we ought to just discuss a few things in the farming industry, like mental health and things like that, and we could do a video together.
Farmers are going for a rough patch.
Yeah.
So, and there's not just us in this country. It seems to be around the blinking planet. Everybody's having a bit of a rough time. So, I think general public have got their priorities wrong. I think that's part of the problem.
Well, I thought it was today, this little video, because we're not councillors, we're just normal farmers, and I thought we'd just talk a little bit about the issues facing farming, and then we kind of like, both me and Ian have just done a bit of research. There's various charities, organisations that will help farmers for mental health and maybe for financial help as well, isn't there? So I mean, realistically though, look at this. We're looking at you. What sort of problems do you think, as for people who don't know and for the ones who do, are facing farming then?
I think a lot of it.
Farmers.
I think a lot of it will revolve around, to be honest, the old problem money.
Yeah.
There simply isn't. There's lots and lots of money in agriculture, and money passes through farms like water through your fingers, but nothing seems to stick. It's either coming in or going straight back out again, and there's nothing left, or very little left actually, for the farmer to rear his family with.
And it's a difficult time now as well, isn't it? Because the single farm payment's going, the new schemes are coming in, SFI funding, but realistically, a lot of it seems to me quite complicated and not very straightforward for people to get their heads around how to get this money, and if you can do it.
And a lot of it is aimed at the bigger farmer, not the smaller
100%.
farmer. There are grants and subsidies out there that are available for agriculture, but unless you've got a whole lot of money to put in yourself, it's out of our reach. We can't have it.
That is true.
We're ineligible.
Well, I mean, you're looking at a lot of pressure on farming, really, aren't you? Not just from the financial, but also the rules and regs that are coming in, what they expect of you, and the inspections, red tractor, but also all the other things like MVZs, and Wales have got a big issue with the 10% tree coverage and stuff. It's just, exactly. I tell you what, do you know what? I think the hardest thing is you are trying to make a living, which is a very difficult industry to make a living in farming. It's not an easy job. And then someone's putting a load more crap on you, aren't they?
Yeah. Did you get the letter from the Prime Minister?
I didn't read it.
Did you get the
What
letter?
difference is that going to make?
Oh, well, it was...
Tell me, what did he say?
It actually annoyed me.
Coming to you personally.
He annoyed me. He didn't send me one. He sent it to Dad, and I had it.
And did he?
Yeah, apparently we don't do it for financial reward or recognition. That's not what... No, we do it
like
for...
a little bit of financial reward.
We do it for the love and the privilege of producing food for the country. That's what we do it for. And it's like, okay, well, you've never been a farmer.
I wonder if you could say that to a doctor or a teacher.
Yeah.
You're doing this for the love of
teaching.
it. Don't worry about having a salary that will cover your mortgage and your maybe a holiday with your family and stuff like that. Just do it for the love.
Yeah. Do it for your country.
That's it.
So, and it's like that. We do have lives and families.
You've got to try and make a living.
And dreams and...
Yeah, dreams.
Yeah. So...
I know. I mean... And so on from that, I mean, there is a whole massive issue with mental health in farming. There's no doubt about that. I did a figure. I found out there was. Let me just check this. So 2020, 40 agricultural suicides in England and Wales, and 2021, 36. With the mental health in farming, what do you think the issues are? Why are we rubbish at kind of talking to people and stuff? Because we are, aren't we?
I think there's a number of things. There's pride.
Yeah.
So we're very proud. Independence, staunchly independent. I mean, I don't know any farmer that will happily rely on anybody else.
That's true.
For
That's
to do
true.
it. You just got.
I find it very hard when I know you've helped me out in the past. Actually, you've been really good. You've come in and you've done my fencing.
Yeah, that was fun.
But you've offered. But
Yeah.
I find it very hard to ask you, Ian, could you come and help me? Can we just pick this up?
Yeah.
You talk a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's so many farmers. It's a very lonely life.
It is.
I mean, for somebody who maybe works by themselves,
Yeah,
and it's
definitely.
just him and his missus, or maybe the kids have left, or they've got young kids. Somebody could spend hours and hours
Yeah.
just alone.
I know.
With
That's
no
very
one,
true.
with no one to talk to, and they got all that time going up and down in the
Oh, God,
tractor
you
or wherever
see-
else,
you see
thinking about what's.
a massive field with nothing in it, and
Yeah.
you're on the cultivator for 10 hours, or silage making, or whatever. That is very lonely. And if your head's already in the wrong place,
Yeah. You're
It can
mulling
take
you're
you-
mulling over the problems
Yeah.
of where it is and how are you going to feed, how are you going to pay the bill, how are you going to pay the electric bill, like utility bills at the minute, electric, the cost of fuel and everything else just to run your house.
it's very true.
It's all got to come off
You
the
know?
bottom line.
And the thing is as well, I mean, me and you were in a lucky position. We come and have a chat, we
Yeah.
have a laugh every so often and stuff.
Well, no, we have a laugh every time.
Every time,
Every time we come
every
in.
time I see
Yeah.
Ian, I laugh.
Yeah.
Every time I do, honestly.
Yeah.
Now,
But that's, I mean, it's
and
medicine,
it's
isn't
just
it?
good. It is medicine. Do you know what? Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah.
But you think there's a lot of people, and I live, and you live in an area where there's a lot of people around you. There's things going on. We get interactive. Like you said, a lot of loneliness out there. A lot
Yeah.
of nothing, and
Yeah.
maybe no one to bounce off of.
Well, and nobody that you can trust.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a lot of
That's
farmers
true.
will go, I wouldn't ask my neighbour because he might think I'm a failure, or he might think I'm terrible at it, and I don't want to be judged. Or for,
Yeah.
so you keep it to yourself, and then it gets worse and worse and
That's
worse.
very true.
And honestly, sometimes sharing a problem. And they used to say your neighbour's not thinking exactly the same
I know.
thing.
It's very true, actually. Do you know, the best thing you can do is get it off your chest, I think, a lot of the
Yeah.
time. Sometimes it just bottles it up in your head, doesn't it?
Well, we get it off our chest
Yeah,
regularly.
we
don't
do. We do, don't we?
As long as I don't get it off
God
Veronica's chest,
almighty,
that's
no.
all right.
That's gonna take some welding, getting that off there, isn't it? Hey, Veronica. I haven't seen her for a while. She'll be back one day.
Is she in her box?
Yeah,
good
she's
face.
out of action at the moment. Good job. But
yeah.
yeah, that kind of thing in your head about, oh Jesus, who do you speak to and stuff like that was coming on to this, right? And I know you have some information about help.
Yeah.
So let me just find this. My scrawly writing. So basically, Ian's done some research as well.
Well, actually, my wife did the research.
Well, yeah, your wife's
I
very
didn't do
good.
any research. She did. She's good at that sort of thing. So it
We-
should be her sitting here, not me, really.
But we're two farmers talking. So this is coming from a farming point of view. So this
Yeah.
is probably actually very useful if you're farming because you don't really know where to go to.
No.
And Dr. Google is a really good tool. I found this on the AHDB website. So there's various websites. I'll give you a bit of paper to read in. You can read out these two.
I'm glad you did it in big print.
I did it in big
'Cause
print.
I haven't got my
Do you
glasses.
know what? I printed it in small print first of all, and I can't read that.
I have to get my arm extension.
So basically, all I did was I found some very basic websites that you could Google yourself, but I thought I'd read a few out. Okay, so first one, farmwell.org.uk, set up I think by a New Zealand farmer to help other farmers in a similar position. Set up a company called The Resilient Farmer, aiming at promoting and assisting farmers to make a similar journey to a more resilient future. So that was the first one I came across. So look at that one up, farmwell.org.uk. Right, hand over to Ian now.
Right, so I've got the first one. It's got Farming Community Network, FCN. The FCN is the first port of call for pastoral and practical support for anyone in the farming community, with particular focus on farmers and farming families. The helpline is available every day of the year, 7 a.m. till 11 p.m, and that's fcn.org.uk.
That's really good. It's got a helpline, which
Yeah.
is sometimes just want to speak to someone, don't
Someone
you,
just
really?
to talk to, yeah. So, and the Yana project provides confidential support, mental health awareness, and funding for counselling for those in farming and rural trades in Norfolk, Suffolk, Worcestershire, and has compiled, published, and funded a directory of regional support groups and key national charities which can specifically help those in the rural committee. And that's yanahelp.org.
I've given you quite a lot to read there, haven't I? Sorry.
I was starting to go a bit
I
cross-eyed
just
towards
like-
the end.
sorry about it. It's
That's
quite
all
a
right.
mouthful,
That's all right.
isn't
It's
it?
only one side.
I know.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got colouring in to do later.
I got
for you as
a
well.
beer mat now.
I have to say, So basically, I found these websites. There are loads more, and you could probably Google search your local one and other ones. But I'm just going through a few that seem useful. So this is the DPJ Foundation. Okay, the DPJ Foundation was set up in Pembrokeshire, supporting the agricultural sector. The mental health charity has grown and covered the whole of Wales. Blah blah blah. The website for that is the dpjfoundation.co.uk. So that's specifically for Wales. The next one is Mind. Mind, the mental health charity, provides advice and support to empower anyone experiencing mental health problems. So I think that's probably broader than farming. That's mind.org.uk. Here I go. You can have the Rabbi one.
Oh, the Rabbi, okay. So we'll start with the webpage, which is rabbi.org.uk. Rabbi offers financial support to farming people of all ages facing hardship. Every application for support is treated on its own merit, working with compassion and discretion. Support is offered on both a short-term and long-term basis, with many becoming full beneficiaries of the charity, receiving ongoing payments.
So that's got. Do you want to talk about you were talking about financial, because this is not just mental health. This is other things as well. I've got a bit more to come to later. But
so Mrs. P's been doing a little bit of research as well. Now, those of you who know me will also know that Julie works for a Citizens Advice Bureau. She's based in Bath, so quite a big CAB. She's worked in other ones all around. She does a few outreaches as well. And she sort of said it's well worth mentioning Citizens Advice. Now, a lot of people wouldn't even think about going to CAB.
No.
You probably think it's, that's something for the townie to go and work out paying his rent or is being evicted or something like that. But CAB will do so much more. And basically their job is to enable you to help yourself. They will give you, if you go in with a specific problem or even a list of problems, you can go and speak to them. It's all confidential. It's all no judgment, no blame, nothing like that. You can go in there and they'll go, right, well, for that problem you need to go here, and they'll point you in the right direction, put you in contact, and that problem there, and they'll even show you, if you really need to, how to fill the forms in.
Right.
So Citizens Advice is across the country. Most towns, all cities will have one. So there's a CAB near you, but you can go online on Advice Line. Anywhere in the country, 0800 144 8848, or you can go onto citizensadvice.org.uk, and on there you can get so much help, and including if it's a financial thing, you can get aid with. They'll tell you what benefits. I mean, even farmers. If you're not earning enough money and you can't feed the family,
definitely a case in a lot of farming enterprises. It's difficult to get money sometimes.
And again, there's no label, there's no big finger pointing at you saying failure or anything like that, because people can have financial difficulties for so many reasons. Absolutely. And it can be weather, it can be completely outside your control, but you're still entitled to have some sort of income, and you can literally go on. Well, there are farmers out there on universal credit.
Yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed for reaching out for that help, really. I think this is probably the biggest thing you've got to get over, is the stigma of being ashamed to reach out for help, isn't it?
Help, because if it might not be just you, it could be your kids, your parents, any other member of family, but and literally it takes a while to get into it, but you can basically guarantee your minimum income into your household, whether you're the farmer or the farmer's son living in a cottage, the farmer can't afford to pay your wages, or just a farm labourer, anything, not just farming, anything in any job. You could be a milkman, you can be filling shelves in Tesco's. You're entitled to the same benefits and help from the government, whoever you are. So, and the other thing you can also look at is for more in the line of help with social and mental health. There's another great charity my wife works with, and that's Family Lives, and you can look at them at www.familylives.org.uk, and they will help out with a lot of...
I've not heard of them before.
Yeah, no, a lot of people haven't, but it's Family Lives. Do you remember the old parent line?
Yeah.
So Family Lives basically was Parent Line,
right?
And it got tainted, and now it is basically they will help you if you've got problems with family,
right?
And a lot of farming stuff will have issues. Somebody's poorly, somebody's ill. I need some help with my husband's ill, my wife's ill, my kids are ill, and whatever else, and family lives are the people to go to then, and they will help you and guide you on getting whatever assistance you need for that. So help is out there, and literally all you got to do is ask.
Yeah, that's totally right.
It's just
asking. I mean, there's a couple more here. I'll just be brief on this. So I found a couple more as well. There's the Resabi, okay, offers practical and financial support and friendship to more than 600 individuals and families working on the land in Scotland. So this is for Scotland. So that's rsabi.org.uk. Another one is the Addington Fund. Provides homes for farming families in England and Wales who have to leave the industry through no fault of their own. Hardship grants are also available at the discretion of the trustees. That's addingtonfund.org.uk. And just a couple more. I didn't actually print out anything from them, but there's the Yellow Wellies, which is about safety and mental health, yellowwellies.org, I think that is. You'll have to Google that one. Yeah. And finally, the one which I found, met the chap down at Sedgemoor Market. It's not got a website, but if you're in Sedgemoor Market and you want to chat to someone, you can either go and see someone about your actual physical health there. They've got the Derek Mead Health Room, but they've also got Farmerados at Sedgemoor Market, which will talk to you about mental health and further support for farming. So the guy down there is really nice, actually. Yeah. And just make you a cup of tea. And do you know what? Sometimes it is just about
having a chat
and a cup of tea, isn't it? Really,
yeah, having a chat, and maybe somebody just go, oh, I've experienced that.
Yeah.
I know someone else who's got that, and they did this, and it's like, and you could do that. And there's always a door. There's always a door. All you've got to do is open it.
Reaching out for that help. I think the thing with it, right? You've got to be ready to help yourself, haven't you? You've got to be willing to go and, or
maybe just suck in that bit of pride and that little bit of guilt. I mean, there will be people out there who feel guilty because they think they're failing, and it's not them. It's just the world as it is at the minute. It's difficult.
It is.
So God. And if farming is your only income, and that is it, and there's nothing. I mean, I'm lucky. I got more than one source of income. I got this thing, but but if it's your only source of income and it's not doing it,
no.
I mean,
so
you need to get some ideas.
Hopefully, what we've done is through our very amateurish way.
Very amateurish.
We're not here as professionals. We're just here as people in the industry who kind of care a little bit, don't we?
Yeah, we
kind of met a lot of people through this, haven't we? And we know some people. I'm sure you're the same as me. Some people have come to us with their problem.
Oh, I get quite a lot of messages.
That's
people
right.
Come and messages,
And so we kind of aware. We only see the tip of the iceberg. These professional people see the real nitty gritty, but we're aware of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we, so we thought, let's just have a chat.
We're lucky because we got each other and other friends. Oh, he's bless him.
We have though.
And
we are lucky.
It is, but having somebody you can talk to.
Yeah.
And being either a member of a group or something where you can create your own little think tank. It's worth it.
So let's hope some of you take this on board.
Yeah.
Have a look. Google it.
There's plenty of information there to have a look at.
Over and out.
Is it over and out?
Well, unless you've got more to say.
Or is it good night from me?
Good night from
him.
Good night from her. Him.
No, don't point at her at me.
Good night from him.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's support out there.
There is.
And all you've got to do is ask.
There is.
So,
yeah.
That's it, I think, isn't it?
That's it. All right, that's it. Crack on. We're done. That's all right, wasn't it? Hope that worked.
Yeah.
Right, let's turn it off.